Anime cookout, anime time. It's the weekend. You know what time it is. Grill's hot, Andrew. What are we grilling up today? What is worthy of the grill today?
Oh man. Well, let me say this, man. So it's a Saturday. We got to cook out on a Saturday. It's a lot on the board, man. It was an okay weekend. I have to
Yeah,
say it was an okay weekend. I mean, we had some goods, some okays, but not bad. So
yeah,
that was like the good thing. Like we didn't have anything bad this weekend. Everything was like pretty good, pretty normal. It was real light and everything. So it wasn't anything too heavy. So I think we walked away from this cookout a little stuff, a little stuff.
just
Like
yeah,
like you can still make your way to McDonald's and grab yourself a little cheeseburger, a little fries, and maybe a little
yeah,
if the machine worked, a McFlurry to dip your fries in or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it was a little bit of that.
yeah.
I would say Wendy's on there, but they close at 10, and it's already, man. It's already
Yeah,
late. It's already late. That we
good
need the
luck with that.
24 hour, right? We need that, and then we know Jack in the Box fries are horrible. So
Yeah,
we can never get them fries, right? So that being said, yeah. So let's go ahead and start off. Of course, it came out on Monday. It's the first one out. It's Vinland Saga season 2, episode 18, and it's called the First Method. So as they get there, it kicks off with Katil and his son Thorkill. They're Thorkill. They land on the shore. Thorkill comes off the boat like a boss, like a champ. Like, hey, everybody, what are y'all doing here? Y'all need to start preparing for war. And then they're like, what? Like, like he just got here. What are you talking about?
they're all
War?
dried fish.
He was like, man, people are coming. We're gonna fight. And he's like, jump in there. And then so then he like tosses his barrel onto the ground and his father just comes slopping out, right? And he's like, get that old weak man some get him liquored up and then let's go. So he takes off and then I forgot his name. I think his name is Lincoln or Lufkin or something like that.
Yeah, looking. Yeah,
Uh, so he's basically on the search for Thorfinn.
yeah.
Thorfinn. He's on the search for him, and basically he wants to see where he's at and if this is true Thorfinn that he has a hunch for. And I guess his adopted son is basically telling them like, yeah, you know what, this time this time's the time, right? This is gonna be him. So everything looks good. That being said, they Catil starts making his way back to his. He's all dazed out. He started making his way back to land and everything, back to um, uh, what's her name? Man, I'm forgetting names. Out his right, out his,
Something like that.
out his.
I never understood her
Yeah,
how to say her name. It was like
hey man, I'm not finished, bro. I can't pronounce these damn names, man. I have a hard time with
it's
Thorfinn, Thorgil, Thorkill,
they're tough,
Thorlil.
man. Like they're really tough. Like
Yeah.
without
Oh my
um,
god. Oh my god, man. These days are killing me. All right. His side chick. I'm just gonna put it like that. So he's off to find his side chick, right? And he loves his side chick, man. And this
yeah,
is one of those episodes that were like it balanced everything out, right? Like we
perfect.
we we opened our eyes to see it more as a drama versus an action packed kind of thing, right? So like when you open your eyes and more of a drama, you start seeing the sentimental things, right?
Yeah.
So we're starting to see like how Catil the weight of everything that he's been going through is finally coming to fruition on his shoulders, everything, right? His father gave him a little prophetic message in the very like a couple of episodes in, I think it was like 5 or 6, right? Where his father told him, hey, why do you have so much land? He was
Yeah.
like, you need to make sure that you have enough land that you can work and only you can work. A family and you and maybe a couple of slaves, right? But just that. And he goes, the more land you have to remember everything that the sun touches is the king's land. And one
Hmm.
day the king's gonna come and ask for his land back. So he was like, don't don't do that. Don't get comfortable. And well, Catil got comfortable, right? He got
Yeah.
very, very comfortable. So that being said, Clute is on his way from England back to Denmark to basically come to Catil's land to take it back because he needs it to fund his war, right? He rather do it peacefully, but he's like he said, if it has to be with slaughter, if it has to be war, it'll be war. But we're gonna have to take that land back. And so now the weight of everything comes down, bearing down on him. Then he finds out that his side chick tried leaving him. And now it's like, damn, right? He pulls out the old stick, right? He pulls out the
Uh,
old Bible message, man. Spare the don't spare the rod, man.
yeah.
Bro, that was brutal, man. Like that
Oh
was
man.
brutal, man. He beats the heck out of his side chick, man. It's like pimp hand slap, man. He just giving her the onesie twosie, man. And basically Snake comes in and grabs hold of the stick and tells him, hey, he was like, look, what you did, beat her up, that's fair punishment for what she did.
Yeah.
But to kill her, you gotta think to yourself, do you want a penalty of death or no? It's up to you. I'm gonna go the stick and you make that decision if you want to kill her or not. But it's death or you're gonna stop. Right? So Snake is basically being the reasonable one. And when Edna and Thorfinn were tied up, Thorfinn did say that he was like, hey, Snake to me is understanding. He's reasonable. He's calculated. He reminds me Aslan, which I told you I was like, he's the
Yeah.
new Aslan, right? And he was like, so like, that's why I respect him, and I hate that I had to fight him, right? But all of this is gonna head to the head. There's a big battle coming on the grounds. Let's hopefully we see a battle versus like them skip over the battle, like it happened and we just catch the aftermath. Oh, dear Jesus, I pray that that doesn't happen. I'm praying 19 is going to be like that, right?
Yeah.
Like where 19 and 20 is going to be big battles, and then 21 is going to be like the wrap up, right? So we'll hope. But basically, that was Vinland in a nutshell, and it was okay. I mean, like I was watching it with my daughter, and I asked her like, "What would you rate it?" And she was like, and I was like, "What about like a 3.5, 3.6?" And she was like, "Yeah, that's about right," because it wasn't like the greatest episode, of
Yeah.
course. Like, yet last week's 17 was just like,
Played with your heart on that
yeah,
one.
dude, that was like it was on 10. It was almost
Yeah.
like a 5.5 for me, right? It was like a 4.9. It was like so great. But this one, it wasn't bad. It
No.
wasn't bad. It wasn't like great. It was okay, and it explains, it sets up the war. But like I feel, and this is me griping on Vinland, Vinland Saga all over again. I was like, this is the way it should have been like since the beginning. Like,
Yeah.
how this pace, this nice evenly pace, this nice evenly moving this through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, push the story forward, push the story forward. Instead of like these flashbacks, these homage, these yeah. So it was the 3.5, man. I mean 3.5, 3.6 in my book, but let's go ahead and just call it as it was a good story. It was a good story. It was a good episode. Like I said, we didn't have anything really, really bad this time around. So I'm happy with it, man. What do you think, man? What was your thoughts on Vinland Saga episode 18?
Um, I now try to watch Vinland as like the only one. Watch it as a drama, and I mean it's kind of hard to, I guess, come out another week after the heartwarming episode they gave us. But it, like you said, you nailed it perfectly. It was one of those things where it moved the thread of the needle for the anime, and it was a nice story. It didn't have nothing major where it was like, oh, that's emotional, but it wasn't bad either. It wasn't like I was sitting here like this is boring as shit, like type stuff. It was really good. I enjoyed it. I watched it. I mean, if I had to watch it again, I would. I'd try to look at other stuff, different aspects of it. I mean, I did enjoy the what's it called, like the character, I guess, development of like the father, and how the you're looking at how Thorfinn is now going to have to conflict and deal with himself again, because you're going to have to fight, bro. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, and so there's
It's
going to be a
coming.
lot of things that it's
Yeah,
leading up to. And I think that was like you've said it before in animes, that there's always those episodes that lead into the major plot of it, and this is that episode. And so I'm cool
yeah.
with it. Like,
That so we're past apex, we're at the climax, man. I mean, like, this is what everything has been leading up to, and then now it's the final battle in the end of the episodes. Like, it's only 21 or 23, I think, in the
yeah,
end, so it's already over, but
yeah.
they wasted a lot of potential to
Bro, we
me.
learned how wheat grows. We learned how
Yeah, yeah, we learn how to plow fields,
and
we learn
people
how to
loved it.
knock
I
trees down.
mean, people
No,
loved it.
no, those people were, for the better lack of the
It's
words, they were on their knees. They're on their knees
yeah,
picking up those little pieces of meat that fell on the floor
yeah,
that nobody wanted to
yeah.
put back on the grill, to get it all cooked up and burnt over so that you could disguise the dirt that those episodes were.
No,
They
yeah, they were
were
pretty
dirt.
bad. They were
So,
pretty bad.
yeah. So, that being said, Vinland Saga, way to go, man. You're kind
I'm
of
proud
kicking
of
it
you.
back in there.
You
Like, it'd
made it
be,
on the grill. You went
see,
from tofu to what, macaroni to back to a
all
meat.
right, no, 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 no. Okay, so they're potato salad.
Oh, potato salad.
Everybody
Okay.
loves a good potato salad,
Yeah.
right? Everybody loves potato salad. Everybody loves, either you like it with Miracle Whip, mayonnaise, or mustard, whichever your flavor. But it's potato salad. That's all it is right at this point. It still ain't on the grill. To me, it's not on the grill. I think until next week's or the week after's episode, when they go into the
Yeah.
high flying stakes of fighting, combat, and all that. Then we can be like, all right, man, let's put this on the grill. All right, all right.
Back
We'll
on. Yeah.
we'll get you as a flank steak.
Yeah.
Since you want to be all rough and crude, we'll get you as a flank steak. All that flat iron steak. So, so that being said, um, Vinland Saga season 2, episode 8, the first method. I don't know how the title fit in there. I don't know what method they were talking about. I guess preparing for war. I guess I'm not really 100% sure. So
Yeah. It kind of just seems like they're preparing for it, I guess.
yeah. Alrighty. So why Redalia ended up at the Duke's mansion came out as well. Go check it out. It's slowly creeping up those charts. I got cheated. I got the cheat skills in another world and became unrivaled in the real world too. Good anime. Everybody should go look at it. Once again, it's pretty good. Death Mount, Death Play. Now, have you had a chance to watch it yet?
Yes and no. I started it, and then I got up to cook lunch and I forgot about it.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
But I have,
season 1,
yeah.
episode 5. Go check it out. It's stupid, crazy, funny. Lots of gore, lots of action. So jump in there. It was really good. It's an okay episode yesterday. But jump in there. It's gonna get better because everything's coming up. All the dubs are dropping for Chainsaw Man, so jump on that. All the dubs are dropping for To Your Eternity, so jump on that. Skip and Loafer, I haven't watched it yet. I will admit to that. It's on my watch list. I will watch it. Probably coming up in the next. Probably tomorrow. I'll watch it tomorrow. Catch up on it tomorrow. Knights of the Zodiac. You know the movie's coming out. Knights of the Zodiac. Gonna be a good one. Gonna be a good one. Have you ever watched Knights of?
I want to say I have. I don't remember.
Oh
Like
man,
it's.
dude, this is like 80s, man. 80s and 90s anime, bro. Go jump in there. It's all the classic.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, I have seen this.
yeah,
Yeah,
Gundam, Mobile, all of them,
yeah. The
bro.
one
They're
with like the
all big. They
little.
all come from Knights of Zodiac.
Yeah,
Yeah, Mighty Morphin Power
yeah.
Rangers, man. Everything, bro. That's Knights of Zodiac right there. So jump on that one, man. That's a nice one. Don't watch the new ones. Watch the old
The one
ones.
on Netflix, bro. Hey.
Oh, dude, bro, they're all 3D, like that 3D,
I
like
just looked at it right now.
it's the Star Wars Clone Republic.
That's what it looks like.
Clone
Yeah.
Wars. That's what it looks like. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's horrible. I hate it.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. Classic. So it's a classic. They revived it. Samurai Warriors. Um, dude, if you're into Edo period, if you're into the Tokugawa period of samurais fighting, battles, strategic, it takes over the place of it takes over the whole Nobunaga. I can't even talk right now. It takes over the warring states of Japan. So it takes over all that. I can't even say his name without being all goofed about him and Nobunaga. Man, my girls are gonna kill me on that one, dude. Nobunaga. Dude, I ain't even lie. That was looked out. All right. So a Blue Lock dubs being dropped. So if you're into us, man, we into the Blue Lock. So we did the whole shebang on there. So go check them out. I heard down the pipeline that there is a movie in the works for Blue Lock. So it's gonna be it may come out before season 2. So it may lead into that whole Blue Rock thing that they're going to be doing. So it's going to be leading to that. It's a rumor. It's not like it's ironed out. Yeah. They just said, hey, they threw some concept art out there and they were like, hey, that's not the manga. So it's like it may be a movie in the works. So go check them out. Working for a God in the Godless World, Kamikatsu. Go check them out. It made the list last week, so definitely go check them out. They're in there. Konosuba, An Explosion of Wonderful World. Once again, not my favorite character. So I'm not really watching it too much, but if you're into that, go jump in there. Now we're back into Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone came out on Friday. I gotta change this thing because this is episode 3, season 3, episode 6, Treasure Box. Now, so it was an okay episode. It's another 3.5 in my bag. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It was just an okay episode. It was like. It's like we're in these middle arcs, and which I already told you. I think I told you last week. We're like all in these middle arcs where they're going into transitioning into things. They're getting into there. We learned a little bit more about his father, which is kind of interesting because it was kind of left as a big mystery in season 1 and season 2 about his father and where he landed on the list, But yeah, apparently there's 1,000 years difference between him and his father. So they say 1,000 years, but I think it may be a little bit longer, right? Because it's like the world petrified over, he landed, right? Like landed, the world didn't stop, like time continued revolutioning, right? So he landed. How is he 1,000 years, but he's been petrified for 3,300 years.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like
the time on it kind of is a little.
I think there was a drop in translation somewhere.
Yeah,
I think our English was because our English is 3,300, and I think there may have been a drop in translation. So it was kind of weird when I saw that, and I was like, "There's only 1,000 years between him and his father." Like that don't make sense. Like maybe 1,000 generations, and I would have believed that. I'll be like, oh yeah, 1,000 generations, but it said 1,000 years. So I don't know. That was kind of weird. So treasure box, So apparently his father, they're going to the island, and then they named this dude. What is it called? MacGuffin. That's what it's called. It's called a MacGuffin. Like where they shoehorn or they put something in. Fact check me on the MacGuffin part, but I think that's what it's called. I think it's called a MacGuffin whenever they add something to a story just so that it can make sense or put it into right.
A trigger for the plot.
Yeah. There we go. A MacGuffin, because it's like they put this dude in there and they literally name him no name.
I was like, who the hell is this guy?
He never existed until this point. Like, I had to go back all of season, not all of season, but I went back to season 3, and I started like skimming through like the episodes to see if I saw him, and no, I didn't see him. Not
Never,
once. He just like
never.
shoehorned this whole new character into the whole
Boop. Hey.
mix. You
Yeah,
know, all it was hilarious, man. So yeah, it was a total MacGuffin. They needed like something to connect the old world to the new to the island.
yeah,
He offered nothing. Like, oh, he did. I somewhat like when I was a baby, I recognized the mountain. So I'm like, oh
yeah,
Lord, man. So it was like, oh. So that being said, uh it was a good episode.
yeah,
It moved the
for sure.
story. The father, apparently, he has palladium in the box, which now will give them. I don't know how he's gonna craft it, but he'll craft it into like endless perpetual energy, is what he said. And I'm like, I don't know how that's gonna happen, but I guess it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Like, like I don't know. Well, that was weird. So, what was your thoughts, man? Since you caught into the whole Doctor Stone craze,
man. I it's like you said, we're in these episodes that are leading up to other bigger things, and I mean, I enjoyed it. It was funny. It had those moments, especially the MacGuffin guy. I'm like, I was looking away, and I looked again. And I was like, who the heck is this guy? And then hearing his little story of what happened, and it was just like, what the heck? Like I was lost a bit, but I mean, man, it's been funny. It's been good. It has its moments. They were talking about 150 people only for civilization, and they were just going back and forth, like just those little things are making it hilarious. And it's like
right?
I'm enjoying it for sure. Of where it's leading to on the island, we finally make it to the island now, so now it
Yeah,
should start ramping up a bit, and so I'm kind of excited
yeah.
for it.
Because you remember, Doctor Stones are like 12 episodes, right? I think what was season 2? Give me 2 sec. 11 episodes for season 2, which
Yeah,
would be 11, probably 11, 12
yeah,
episodes for season 3. Season 1 was the largest one, is because typically when they release like season 1, they try to fit as much as possible in there just
yeah,
in case they don't make it to season 2, right? So that now it's established. So we're already almost halfway over,
yeah.
of the season. So, hopefully everything goes really good. But yeah, it was a nice episode. Like I said, it wasn't too hot, man. Right now, our burners are set on medium high,
Yeah.
right? It's low, it's not as we're not there yet, like we're making chicken right now. You got to keep chicken nice and slow.
Yep.
You don't want to overcook your chicken, so just keep it nice and slow, let it cook with some time. So that being said, Dr. Stone, it was an okay episode. Like I said, 3.5, it was nothing bad. So
Yep.
let me see. All right. So, Dr. Stone. All right. So, the Ancient Magnus Bride, that one, it made the list. I haven't caught up with it. It's weird. It's magic. I think I like it. I just haven't caught up with it. Now, let me tell you about this one, though. All
Ah,
right. Let me tell you about this one. The legendary hero is dead. If you want something that's going to make you laugh out loud, here you go, man. It doesn't take itself serious at all. It is hilarious. It's
yeah.
funny. I mean, like you want to watch it, you want to check it out. It's good. It's a good one. It's only 6 episodes in. Let me
Perfect
double
to
check.
catch up on.
Yeah, 6 episodes in. Yes, definitely good to catch. Oh no, I think that's English. Hold on. Yeah, I think it's like 6 episodes, 6 or 8 episodes in. So
Not too
just
bad.
yeah, it's not too bad. I think you still jump in there and watch it all. Oh no, okay, it is 6 episodes in. Okay, it is 6 episodes in. I was just remembering it. Yeah, so yeah, it's good, man, dude. It is funny. It's like a little raunchy jokes in there, dude. It's like dude has a sick perversion for thighs, and it's just like it makes it even more funnier because
Yeah,
most of them are like about butts and other things
yeah.
and are sleeping. Nah, man, this dude is like thighs, man. He's like thighs only, you know.
Oh,
So
man.
you go, hey, you want some legs? You want some thighs, please. So dude, it is hilarious, man. It is a good one. It takes place in an actual fantasy land,
Yeah,
right? The legendary hero comes to the land, saves them from like a demon, right? They call them demons. He saves them from demons, and basically this dude like sets up traps, and he sets up a trap, and the legendary hero. This is all episode one. Legendary hero walks right into a common trap and dies. Like it wasn't even like a mystery trap. It was like a trap with a bunch of leaves. Like you'll see it, like it's a bunch of leaves on top
the
of it. And
Vietnam trap.
he like steps in it and dies. And like
Oh man.
therefore the legendary hero just died on episode one. And so Tokotsu has not Tokotsu, but Toko, what is his name? Tokua. Tokua has to take his place, and man, he just takes it from another level, man. It is hilarious. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it. I'm gonna give it 5 stars right now because I think I just boosted up the rating. Because it is hilarious. It is funny, man. It is good. So if you haven't seen it, jump on there. Legendary Hero is dead. It comes out on Fridays. Go check them out. Ren Zero, that one came out season 2. If you're into it, jump into it. There's the other new one that just came out. I say that. No, it must have just dropped its dubs. It must have just dropped its dub. It's Log Horizon. I don't know if y'all
Yeah.
heard of it. If you heard of it, Log Horizon. It's been out there for a little bit. I think they may be like gearing up for a season 2 or something. Oh yeah. Okay. There's season 3, 12 episodes in. That's what it is. So I don't think I even heard of this one, man, to be truthful. Um I honestly don't think I'm gonna join into that one, man, because it looks like pretty long and it's like I already got my plate full. But if y'all want me to do Log Horizon because y'all know it, y'all like it, I will. But just let me know in the comments what y'all think. Ranking of Kings, once again, if it's your thing, go jump on it.
Wait,
Season 2, it's yeah, go ahead.
I've seen Log Horizon.
I'm pretty sure you have, man. It's 3 seasons. It's been
Yeah, I've
out there
seen
for a
it.
minute.
That's Victor got me into. I was like, I've heard this name before. Whatever. I think I'm like 2 seasons in already. I didn't.
Oh
It
yeah.
ended, and whenever I started watching it, it was like over, and I was like, okay, whatever.
Oh, okay. Well, man, you can speak to it next, man. Season
Yeah,
3, 12 episodes in, you do Log Horizon.
I'll go
Like,
catch
I,
up.
I was like, dude, it's 24, 24. I'm like, man,
I'll go catch up. I remember it now. I looked at them and I was like, I've seen this.
I'm like, bro, I ain't doing no 48. I ain't doing no 60, 60, yeah, 58 episodes, bro. Like, I don't know, man. If
I
y'all
caught
need
up
me
on.
to, I will, but
I got caught up on One Piece. I'm good.
yeah. So I'm like, ooh. Okay, so another one that just premiered, Backflips. It's about 12 episodes in. They just started season 3. I checked out the first one. I'm not a fan of 3D animation. Y'all know that. It basically opened up a 3. Oh yeah, and Dr. Stone too, man. I'm gonna punch you in your face, Dr. Stone. Y'all opened that episode with 3D animation boat, dude. I was like, come on, man. Like,
Budget,
come
Andrew.
on.
Budget,
And
Andrew.
then they did it like video game style. They
Yeah.
threw it up and did it like the little layer map, level layer map
Yeah.
video game style. I was like, bro, this is getting ridiculous, man. Somebody's setting up for the video game. That's all I know, man. So yeah. So that being said, Hula Dance, it's called Hula Fula Dance. Season 1, episode 1 came out Friday. It's It's a fun one. I saw the first episode. It's slice of life. Girl wants to be a hula dancer. She's from Japan, goes to Hawaii. That kind of situation. Yeah, it was cool, man. I mean,
I'll pass.
yeah. I don't know how else to say that. Like she works at a spa resort. That's what it was. She worked at a spa resort, and she wants to learn how to hula dance off of it. You know,
I've
that's
I've
a life,
realized
bro. Like, hey, man, you
I've
never know who's
realized
watching these videos,
a
bro.
slice of life anime is not my cup of tea at all.
Okay, let me give you, man. There's some slice of life out there that are like,
Whoa.
damn
So
good,
far, the
man.
ones we've talked about
Damn
have
good.
not
No, 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 no. You're right. You're right. There's a
the
lot of them.
piano is, the violin is. I'm like,
There, okay, let me back up, bro. Back up, back up. There are some in there that gives you the tears,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Gives you the life, man. Hits you in the noggin, bro. And I'm gonna send you a list, man, of really good ones,
What
man. But
was
yeah, like,
that movie? There was a one called, it was something voice or something, silent voice.
oh yes, a silent voice.
That
Yes,
one, man, that made me cry, dog.
dude,
I
yes,
was balling.
yes.
Then I showed it to all my older kids at work, and they were balling. I was like, okay, that one. So
Oh,
yeah, okay, there are some that will make you cry. I give you that because that one had me.
I'm gonna suggest one like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude. I mean, I almost had my tears come out, bro. I was like,
yeah, that
man,
one had me done.
oh, that was a rough one. That was a rough one to watch, man. So yes, a silent voice is a good one, man.
Yeah,
Um, yeah. So Friday, Mobile Suit Gundam, Witch of Mercury, that one's still coming out. Jump on that. The Daily Life and Immortal King, I think it's on season 3, right? Let me see. Yeah, season 3, 12 episodes in. Jump in there, man. I mean, it's a good one, man. I like it, man. Overall, it's a really good thing. Bakuro's Bad Girls, last week's episode, it's okay. It's starting to die down on me. I was really pumped for it, bro. And it's like,
in the
that's it.
first episode, you were like, "It's gonna be good," and then every episode said,
Yeah. Yeah. I'm starting to see what everybody else is seeing in it, man. It's just like, it gets kind of repetitive, man. And just nothing really happening. Yeah. It's nothing really happening. It's like, and we'll put it in the background, let it play. Give them a little bit of a
"So watch time."
little watch. One hit. I just started this one. My one hit killer sister. It's kind of stupid. Eh, it is, dude. And so they reverse it versus like the brother being like doty over the sister to the point of really
Yeah.
uncomfortableness. It's the
Oh,
sister
man.
doting over the brother to the point of like really uncomfortableness. It's I'm like 3 episodes in and I could take it or leave it. It's all right, bro. It's like it's stupid. I'm gonna be serious. It's stupid. Mashable. So let me cleanse my palate with some good stuff. Mashable. All right. So this week's episode, Mashable. Now I have to say it upgraded. I think it's gonna move up on that list because this last week's okay. So if you're not sure if this is a Harry Potter episode,
Man,
I don't think you ever watched Harry Potter before, man. Let me just
yeah,
put it like this. All right. They had a hat ceremony, but with the dead horse. So let's just put it like that, with the skeleton horse. All right. It was a hat naming ceremony. There are 3 houses. And one house is the master race that doesn't want the other houses
yeah.
to go up and be somebody. It's Harry Potter, man.
There's an
So
evil guy. Everything. And it's funny. I saw the hat sorting horse thing, and I was like, "Hey, that looks like the horse that Harry Potter saw in like one of the later movies." Whenever he was like, "What's pulling the carriage?" and they're like, well, "There's nothing pulling the carriage." I was like, "That looks just like it." I mean, it's a unicorn,
bro,
but
bro, they had this. This is the Sorcerer's Stone, like in 6 episodes, man.
Yeah,
like this is a Sorcerer's Stone, man. Like,
talking to
I
the
mean,
doll and everything.
yeah, dude, I don't even know how. I don't even know how to like. I don't even know how to like justify it, bro. Like, we had Quidditch, man. Like,
Quidditch,
So
we had the freaking little things where, oh man, there's just so much stuff.
it is, man. It is hilarious, man. So that being said, my boy Mash, he jumped in the scene. Oh, man, I forgot his name. He's getting his head beat in. It
Oh,
shows a lot of
Dot,
courage.
yeah, Dot. I
Yeah,
learned his
Dot.
name. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's showing a lot of courage and everything, but he's getting beat up. That being said, Mash had to step in only because why? They heard his cream puff. That was the only
Mhm.
reason, man.
Yeah.
He was like, y'all taking it too far, man. And he was like, I took my cream puff, man. Y'all taking it a little too far. So boy he has the power of iron. So he gets his head. He's able to control iron. He gets the iron. He throws it in there. Mash is getting beat up, which was kind of great because they kind of show him like kind of vulnerable. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because we're so used to seeing like One Punch Man. We're so used to seeing our OPs not really getting hurt. Mash was actually getting hurt, man. He was actually bleeding a little bit. So I don't know what that says. Like he's vulnerable to things, or his body adapts to things. Like I
Yeah.
don't know where like to take that.
And I kind of saw it as like his adaptation a bit because like you would see him where he he's leveling up and they're kind of saying it. They're like, oh, well, he's fought these guys, but now he's fighting these, or he's fought the. And so you see him kind of, I guess, leveling up. It reminds me of like Astra from like Black Clover, kind of like I'm gonna keep pushing my
Yeah, I mean, I
body,
could I
like
could
just a
see
bit,
it,
like
but
the
like,
physical side of it. Yeah,
yeah, but he was like, I mean, he like got angrier,
yeah.
therefore he got stronger, that type of thing. Like, get me angry, I'm
Remember,
gonna get
he's
stronger, type of thing.
bicep magic.
Right, exactly. And he uppercuts him, man. Like,
Yeah,
then he tells him, like, hey, I'm gonna beat you up in 10 moves and 10 punches. That's what he said. In 10
yeah,
punches. You got like 8 more to go. It's like, do you want to continue? And then he submits, right? He
yeah.
ends up submitting. They get to the big bad guy. Big bad guy basically turns him into a puppet. So was he a puppet this whole time, or he just turned him into a puppet?
I think he
We're
just
not
turned
really
stuff
sure.
into dolls. It seems like.
Yeah. And my I was watching it with my daughter, and she was like, so they just killing people in this school and nobody like cares? Like nobody's
They're
gonna
like,
ask a question like
eh,
like I'm gonna wipe you off the planet and nobody's gonna notice you're missing? Like
yeah,
you just assumed you died. So then Matt at the very end, Mash the great pondering question was like, do I pull or do I push for the door? And he just rips it right off. He goes, I pushed.
yeah,
I couldn't decide, so I pushed. And so the doors fell off the hinge. It's like this huge, massive, like what? Like I think like 3 foot solid door.
yeah,
And so he goes, hey, you're talking to dolls, right? And he goes, thank you for telling me, And so that's he meets the big bad, of course. It's episode 6. So once again, we're not really like we're all transitioning to these big bad fights and stuff like
yeah,
that, and then it tapers off at the very end with like the cute cuddly where we go from here type of thing, right? So like in the next 7, 8, 9, we're gonna have really big episodes, and then 10, 11, 12, or 10, 11, it's done.
yeah.
As like we're setting up for season 2, right? So that being said, it was a good episode. And like I said, it wasn't like fantastic, it wasn't great, but we're at a 3.7 on him because I liked it because it made me laugh out loud because it had a lot of funny moments in there.
Wait,
You know what I'm saying? Especially when he suplexed the girl. Oh my god. I told my wife, whatever, I told my daughter, whatever we were watching it, she goes, he goes, when Mash looked at her, I go, oh my god, he's gonna tell her equal rights make equal lefts, man. And he sort of did, man. He goes treat everyone equally. I like as soon as I said that, he said that, man, because I was like,
Oh
you know,
man.
he had that look in his eye, like you know, equal rights, equal
Yeah.
lefts, man. So he goes, man, he got it good, bro. It was hilarious, man. It was a really good one.
No, yeah.
Mashable, man, it was good. I liked it, like I said, but it just wasn't stellar. It's just it's just an okay weekend so far. It
Yeah, I
wasn't like
think
anything super, super
I
stellar.
mean we also got very spoiled last week in
Ah,
anime. So I think the bar was a little. We had to come down at some point, but it wasn't terrible. I mean, these were all really good episodes for sure. And I mean, this one just had me cracking up. Like even when they were sorting him out, and all he thought of was cream puffs.
yeah,
And he's like, "Is this all you think about?" And he's just laying in cream puffs, just it's
right.
just so stupid. Like it's just so dumb, like stuff. But it's funny. It keeps you entertained for sure.
Oh no, no! I think whenever he starts like yelling out "cream puffs," the horse,
Yeah,
you know, just everybody thinks he's possessed, you know,
yeah,
because he just like start talking about cream puffs. Because his mind, the joke was that Mash's mind is so strong that it overpowers this ancient beast's mind. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
this is so powerful, you know, dude. That's hilarious, man. It's so good. Yeah. So, case closed. Detective Conan. His episodes dropped. So if you're into that bazillion. It's like almost like One Piece, bro. It's like you never catch up on these damn episodes.
I already have one of
Thousands.
those. But
Yeah, yeah. Eden Zero. I think Eden Zero is there. Are they on season two? Yeah, season two. Episode 7 episodes. Why is this season one recap movie? Oh, that's weird. Yeah, Eden Zero. Go check them out. That's fairy tales, but in space. So if you're into that, jump on there. My love story with Yamada Kun at level 99999. Of course, it's on the list. It did drop down on the list, but hey, I mean, it's one of those slice of life type of episodes of shows. You know, ladies love it. It's good. Manga was excellent. I don't
yeah,
see anything else wrong with it. Summoned into another world for the second time. Once again, God, I just couldn't get into it, man. But it's a good one. I'm telling you, people like it. I hear good things about it. It's just not, man. It's just not for me. You know, that's all I have to say. It's just not for me. Hell's Paradise. So what? So now, if we had a saving grace for a Friday, for a Saturday, I have to say Hell's Paradise was definitely it, man. It was a good one. It was good, but man, I want to give it I want to give it high fours, man. But it was like a 4.2, maybe a 1, right in that area. It was good, but it just wasn't like, how can I say it? Last week's episode was really great, right? And then
yeah,
this week episode coming down, we knew it was going to be a lot more talking, right?
yeah,
We knew it had to be a lot more talking, right? And
yeah,
it was, but it did show some action in there, and it did move the story along by them finding out exactly what the elixir of life is, who controls the elixir of life, what they're doing on the island, a whole map. It felt like the creators were just basically like information dump all in episode 7.
yeah,
That's
and
that's what it feels like. They
yeah,
just information dumped us everything because they said, I guess 8, 9, 10, 11 are just going to be so jam packed with stuff. It's like we don't have time to like basically tell you all the plot, right?
yeah,
So here's the plot, like that's what
yeah,
it felt like.
yeah,
Because I was just like, whoa, whoa, no mystery. It's just like Elixir, like spoilers. Put a big old spoiler sign. Spoilers, spoilers,
yeah,
spoilers, spoilers. If you haven't seen it, right? Uh, Elixir of Life is a jar, not a mandarin orange, right? It is a jar, and basically it's the dead bodies of like everyone that turns into a flowers. They call them tinsins. The tinsins hold and create the elixir of life.
Yeah.
They take the elixir of life so they can be immortal, right? They everyone who dies and turns into a flower, basically those flowers are turned into the elixir of life. That's where it gains its power, right? So basically, it feeds off life to give life, right?
Yeah.
Uh, the island separated in three rings: the outer ring, the inner ring, and then the outer ring, the middle ring, and the inner circle.
Yeah.
And that inner ring is like where the Tensons live, and they control all. They're immortal beings. Where we thought it was two ladies that were kissing and making out, turns out to be a dude who's just like all
Yeah.
powerful. Yeah, I was like, I didn't. I was like,
I,
hoping it was the
I
two
saw
girls.
on I saw on Twitter, so I already knew it. I was
Oh,
like,
you did. I was hoping it was two girls the whole time, bro. I
they
was like,
were.
oh hell yeah, and then it was like, oh, okay, cool,
I
man.
saw a bunch of
That's
people
some
like, man, I
freaky
can't wait for
stuff,
this
bro.
this dude's coming out, and they kept showing the picture of the two chicks, and I was like, that's a guy.
Yeah,
Like,
I was like,
this is
well,
anime. I gotta
yeah, you gotta
bring it
keep the
back.
options open, bro. You gotta keep the
Yeah,
options open on there. So, that being said, it was a good episode, man. I mean,
yeah.
it didn't really have it had a little fighting with I don't know their names, I forget their names, but the Thief
Homeboy
King,
and
the
his
Dead Samurai, yeah, I just know him as Thief King. Thief King and the Samurai and his brother, the Samurai, the Executioner, they get it straight up into a fight with him, and then they quickly learn that these are the gods of the island, right? So
yeah,
they toss them into the a pit, right, to become basically the flowers to
yeah.
feed the elixir of life. Gamimaru finally cracks a smile, if you didn't notice that, whenever he was talking about like, oh shoot, it is real, so he did have an
Yeah.
opportunity to be pardoned, go see his girl. We see a little more vulnerable side of Gamimaru, especially when he starts to remember about his wife,
Yeah.
about her disfigurement, and he lets the little so they meet a little girl. They at the very end, the hermit, they meet a little girl. So apparently they age over thousands of years versus like they age like gods, so it's
Yeah.
thousands of years versus like normal years, right? So the little girl, she doesn't have really speech pattern or anything like that, or that's what we're guessing. I don't know 100%, but she has scars all over her body. Kamimato has scars over his body, so he basically tells her, "Hey, don't worry about that. Beauty's in the inside, not the outside." Blah blah blah. Touch your moment, yeah, yeah. Then we have they bathed, and that was it. It was just like, but the one thing that got me that was kind of weird. So Gabimaru, one thing that got kind of weird was how the Konoguchi, the girl ninja, how she kept on every time he was about to say something about the elixir of life or something, she'd jump in there and she'll cut
Yeah.
him off, and she'll cut him off and cut. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so it's kind of suspect, man. Especially whenever she said she was pouring the stuff all over her body and said, "Oh, I got to do this so that I can." What was it?
She's like, I don't want to reveal my trump card, but I also want to test it like on a
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
like a light
It's
opponent
kind
or
of weird.
something.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. I don't know. I'm still iffy about her. Then we learn about the father and his I guess his bathing routine,
Yeah.
which made him immortal. So he may have been like ciphering from the tree or the water or something like that of the island. And
Yeah.
that's how he was able to be immortal, because remember, Gabimaru was bathing in his bath,
Yeah.
therefore, with his daughter. So therefore, I think that's why Gabimaru is like this. He's like almost super strong, in that sense.
Yeah.
So I think that's where that played into the whole mix. I'm not 100% sure. I'm speculating. Haven't read the manga or anything like that, so I'm 100% speculating. But that's what it kind of feels like. I don't know what it is. Like, maybe you felt it too. What's your thought on that?
Yeah. I didn't go that far into
Oh,
uh,
damn.
yeah. I did notice though the ninja chick. I did notice that one. So it kind of
Oh,
gets me thinking like, is she a part of that his clan type of thing that's coming over there or something of somewhat. But yeah, there was a lot of like details in this one. There was a lot of different, like they would move to different details and different things, and I was like, okay, like it's one of those I'm definitely gonna have to rewatch again to see what I missed. But for sure, I mean, I enjoyed it. I'm like you said, I'm glad they're giving us one of these episodes where we kind of move the story forward. So now I know, okay, this is what's going to happen probably, and this is what is going to happen. Or if this happens, now I understand why it happened.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Yeah. So I knew coming into this episode it wasn't going to be as great as last episode.
Yeah.
But you know, it was good. I mean, like I said, I give it a little higher than the rest, only being that you know, it had a little bit more action in it. It kind of showed us, it gave us all the details, like plot dumped us, you know, right there on
Yeah.
our heads, you know. So it was like, you know, I give it good. I give it good. Was it great? No. It was it good? Yeah, man. I've been saying that all night. We had an okay Saturday. It was an okay one. It wasn't like everything was like really, really, really good. It was just okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's here. That's Hell's Paradise right there for you, man. A Galaxy Next Door came out too. Slice of Life, or little cosmic love story. Jump on there if that's your thing. Spy Family as well. Me, I mean, they were really good, and then it kind of dropped off for me. And then One Piece came out tonight. I think we're gonna have a review tomorrow on One Piece.
Yeah, I didn't, bro. I
Okay.
don't. It comes
All
out
right.
at like 11. We every time we record, it's out. So it's like
Well,
it's one
yeah,
of the yeah.
yeah,
So
absolutely, man.
yeah,
It's
so I
kind of
know.
late at night when it
Yeah,
does come out.
yeah.
Yeah,
I did. I know this fight was about Zoro. The next fight is concluding Zoro. It will be called the Three Sword Style of the Supreme King, Zoro versus King. And all that stuff is what the next episode will be. But yeah, it's supposedly it's really good. I mean, I'll check it out whenever we're done recording and have it ready for tomorrow's podcast with Demon Slayer and all that other stuff.
heck yeah, man, yeah. Because My Home Hero, I think we only do three, and then we do like a weekly wrap up of where the rankings are.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, because don't forget Anime Corner. Go jump on there, do the ranking list because they are needing it. Oh, here it is. Saint Seiya. That's what you need to watch. That's the original Knights of the Zodiac.
oh, that
Yeah,
Zodiac. Yeah.
yeah, Knights of the Zodiac. Saint Seiya. So this is what I was gonna tell you.
That-
All right. To me, the one who loved you, and then to every you I loved before. Like those slice of lives are good. Like, go watch them, bro. Go
Bro,
watch. No, no, no.
I haven't
Go
even
watch
caught
'em.
up on what's on our list of animes, and you're giving me more animes to watch. I
Bruh, man, you gonna get a lot of anime out of me. All right,
I have
like, that's all I
a
ever do.
whole week of work and I can't do anything, so I'm gonna sit here and watch anime. But yeah, if I get to the slices of life, I will. I don't want to cry at work.
When I get to those damn slices of life,
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely, man. All right, man. So that pretty much wraps up our Saturday. Was it great? No. Was it good? Yes. Was some episodes lacking that kind of pizzazz that we want? Yeah, some of them did. But overall, it was a good Saturday. We met for first time. We haven't had one that was bad, you
no,
know, and that's a plus. That's a plus in my book,
yeah,
man. You like mark that down on my book. That's a good day whenever we don't have a bad day. So yep, but that's it, man. Catch us tomorrow. Catch us all up on our medias. So we got them all in there. We got your Twitters, we got your Instagram, we got your YouTube, we got your what else were we on, man? That's it
Yeah.
right there.
I mean, I'd be.
I was like,
uh,
oh, you're on TikTok too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, our TikTok too. So submit your questions. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you want us to do, what you want us to go over as well. But definitely, we have. And if you want a crazy one, it's called Inuyashinki Last Hero. It is freaking crazy show. Go watch it. But yeah, I'll just do that one out there. That one being said, yeah, man, catch us up on all your things. Let us know on our comments what you want to see, what you want to talk about, and we are basically anything else, Master of Ceremonies.
I'm done. It's midnight. I'm ready to watch some One Piece. Crash. Hey.
Yep, man, I'm crashing, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, man. I'm out
Yeah.
after this.
Yeah.
If you don't know,
yeah,
you don't know, it's almost midnight for us.
Yeah. Y'all enjoy it though. I'll have the different titles in for y'all. So y'all, I know there's people that don't like certain animes, so I got y'all covered. Don't worry.
Oh, the timestamps, yeah.
That's definitely needed.
Seems like a running theme of ours.
Well, it's needed because I always get people that comment and they're like, yeah, I don't care for this anime, and I'm like, okay, well, timestamp it so you know what you can skip over. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
y'all make sure to like us, subscribe, man. Does a bunch for us. Comment does a bunch for us in the algorithm, man. Go check out our TikToks. We're gonna be doing a lot more stuff over there. Yeah, I think that's it. I think the grill's done, man.
Yeah, man. Like I said, it's just a medium high heat tonight, man. It's not so. I really wanted it to be really good. Maybe Demon Slayer is gonna come in there and just like rock it for us, you know. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I believe so, man, because we're right in the middle of a fight, man. Like, how could it not be good, right?
I mean, to this point, we were so spoiled. I'm like, all right, cool. All right, we didn't have a bad episode. That's what I was happy about.
No, Demon Slayer's gonna come in there and he's gonna rock it for us.
I already saw the rankings. I already saw the rankings, and Demon Slayer is second. So, spoiler alert on that.
Oh my God! Don't tell me.
Yes.
Oh my God.
So that's why I'm
How
not
did
even
you catch the rankings this early.
My Twitter.
Man, I'm horrible on Twitter. I need to get on Twitter. And then the week. Hold on. Week 6. The rankings are already out.
They came out like a day ago. Hey.
Oh my God.
Which is
maybe
weird
by tomorrow.
It's weird that the rankings came out though, because Demon Slayer hasn't even came out yet. So we'll see though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, well,
yeah.
I mean, we gotta know Japan is a day in advance.
Yeah. So yeah, that's true. Never mind.
Yeah, their Sunday is today. You know,
maybe Oshinoko is just that amazing. You know?
All right, I'm gonna go illegally stream it.
Oh man,
we gonna watch it. I got the gym tomorrow. Never mind, man. All right. Hey, you know what? We rambled on enough.
Yeah.
All right. Hey. Leave the park. Leave the park. Our cookout is out. You know, you don't gotta go home, but you gotta leave the house. All right. Yeah. Go. All right. Peace out.
Later.
How much I'm working for this? I swear my dreams are too important.